JuJu.
Melanie.
It's a pretty good day.
It's a pretty great day.
It's a good day to be happy. A good day to celebrate Jordan E. Cooper. We sorry, Jordan. We're so sorry.
Right, that was it.
We finding it.
Yeah.
We finding
Look,
it.
still finding it.
It does. It does.
You're watching Black, Brown, Broadway. Black, Brown, Broadway. You're watching Black, Brown, Broadway.
We have the incredible honor to talk to Jordan E. Cooper, playwright, actor, producer, showrunner,
Emmy nominated.
Obie Award-winning, Tony nominated.
Wake it up.
Who are you and what can you not do?
That part. Period. Dot.
Actually, I know who you. So we're so happy to have you with us today,
I'm
Jordan.
happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Absolutely. So, happy day.
And what a happy day it was when it
What a
debuted at the
happy.
Public Theater. I have to ask you about this gospel play.
Yes.
And, you know, gospel play is a play with music. We don't have to call them musicals. They mean something for us. You're going to do a little singing, a little shouting, a little,
They do
you
mean
know,
something. Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
You don't have to explain it.
Yeah.
But specifically for this gospel play, I was so moved by the concept of a gospel play that was rooted in love. I feel like growing up, and I've said in a previous episode, I actually never did watch the Tyler Perry plays.
I had them all on DVD.
JuJu and I are making plans.
Yeah.
Nice.
We-
Oh, come on. It's
Right.
We're gonna
Gotta put
watch
her
it.
on. I gotta put her on.
We're gonna watch them together, but I just didn't grow up watching them. I saw them at church.
Yeah.
But in all of them that I did see, I never saw one that was a major theme. Finding love, looking for it, forgetting love, but believing in love, knowing that love is something that we all share. And so I guess I wanted to ask you, how did you come to a place to make a gospel play rooted in love?
Yeah, I love that question. Now, I really was interested in writing the gospel play that I wish I'd seen when I was a kid. One that kind of reaffirmed the love that I needed to give myself and kind of reimagining God from just this ethereal being to being someone who is in this moment, you know, as we look at each other and in the moment when we look in the mirror and in the moment when we're kind to our neighbor, when our neighbor is kind to us, you know, how those are little bitty glimpses of God and we have to, you know, lift up those moments. But I was really interested in, you know, being black and queer, growing up in the South. We're told that, you know, you're going to hell, God hates you, you know. And I really just had to get to a point where at some point you got to discover God for yourself.
Yeah.
Whatever that means, right? You have to like let go of what you've been taught and you have to ask questions. And sometimes when you ask questions, you find some really beautiful new answers.
Yeah.
And for me, it was, you know, I needed to write a play that, you know, was full of those questions of like, what is God? Why is God? And how am I God at the same time, you know? And that really is where Oh Happy Day came from. You know, what if, it started from this question, right? The question was, what if the person that was thrown out of the house, the person that was told they were never going to be good enough, the person that was told they were going to go to hell, was actually the one person in that family that had direct connection to God.
Yeah.
And that's really where it started at.
The one that people tell you is damn.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Wake it
So
up.
you start to accept it yourself.
Exactly. You really
You
do.
hear it and you internalize it and you think that that's your truth.
Yep.
And you can't find your own truth when you're working through everybody else's.
Yep. And we can't, I think that's why so many people, especially our generation, kind of just let go of church and let go of God because we recognize that, like, that doesn't serve me.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like God to me.
Yeah, that doesn't serve me.
God don't move like that.
Some people just stop engaging completely, not even just in the religious idea of God, but stop engaging in the God that is able for them to reach within themselves, you know? And I think that it's a very dangerous thing when we limit spirituality to the building of a church.
Yeah.
It's a very, very dangerous
To the teachings of a book.
Yeah.
And not let it be the teachings of who is in your community, who shows you love.
Who's showing up for you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because that book has been manipulated and pimped and tried. And
Did you say pimped?
Pimped.
You know
That
what?
is- You know what? Hell yeah, it was.
You know what? Gentrified.
Yes, all of it.
All of it.
Because I even heard somebody the other day say, they were Christian, Jesus. So I don't like the way the sound of Jesus fall out of some people's mouth.
Right?
When they say that, when they say the name, it don't
sound as good as it should.
You're using Jesus as a sword, honey.
Literally, it don't
And you
sound
really
right.
got a stick of meat in your
Right.
hand. You ain't got
Weaponizing
They
nothing.
forget that the Klan were Christians too.
Look,
The Klan were Christians too.
Christian is a funny
But I
word.
heard somebody say, right after they made a speech about, Jesus. Then they were asked about ICE raids and what's going on in the country right now. And they said, I don't really pay attention to politics. Politics is not my thing. I just, but people forget that Jesus was a political figure.
Literally.
Like it's literally about politics.
Yeah.
It's literally
Yeah.
about going inside of a church and ripping up stuff because they ain't doing right.
Everything that people say is anti-Jesus is actually so Jesus it hurts. You don't know Jesus. You don't know Jesus.
Wake
you,
it up.
you don't know
Wake it
nothing
up.
of look. You say he died on that cross, but for what?
And the fact that most of y'all would tell him to get out the country.
Don't let them start speaking another language.
Hello?
Oh my goodness.
Hello?
Look, it's dangerous when we mistake.
It is.
When we are just confused about what it is that we preach.
Yeah, because humans mess things up. It's like I was saying, religion is like man-made. It's like at some point you gotta do that work within yourself to find out what is your higher power.
Yeah.
Who is your higher power, and then learn how to connect to that and tap into that, and also be able to pour out that goodness to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Hey. Are you depressed? Have you been going to see theater? Well, what if I told you that you can? You can go see theater.
Yeah, it'll change your life. You can see Broadway, off-Broadway, off-Broadway. Boost your happiness today. Are you depressed? Go see theater.
Theater looks better with people who look like us in it. Yes, us.
If you enjoy theater or want to be a part of it, this is the space for you. Rush tickets are tickets the box office will offer the day of the performance at a discounted rate. That means if you want to see a show on Tuesday, you must get there Tuesday morning before the box office opens to get a great seat. Not every show has rush tickets, but some may even have lottery. Do you enjoy gambling? If so, I have a healthy alternative for you. All you do is enter your name for a chance to win for on-Broadway or off-Broadway tickets, and the only time you'll pay is if you win, because guess what? It's free to enter. So you were talking about growing up, being queer and black in the South. I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
You from Hattiesburg?
Well, yes! I got
My
people
family's from Laurel.
Stop. I feel like I have family in Laurel, Heidelberg, Jackson, all the places.
Boy, I mean, that's why the play's in Laurel.
Well,
Yeah.
I love that for
Did
us.
you cry as soon as you said, as soon as it started?
The show started, I think it was a radio or something, and it was like something Mississippi, and I was like,
Yes.
Diva,
I
that's
love
me. That is
I love that.
me.
Yeah, I wanted the pre-show. I'm always intentional about the pre-show.
Yeah, the same way ain't no more. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, so like, the pre-show was like a radio station, a local Mississippi radio station. But like in between the songs, the DJ was actually saying a murder happened last night.
And I peeped that.
Yeah.
Look, one time I got there early. It wasn't with you. We're always late. But the first time
Me?
the first time I saw it, I did hear that. And so when they said it and then it turned out to be you, I was gagged.
Yeah.
No, I was
love
very
that.
much gagged.
I love that.
And so, at least for me, growing up Baptist in the church, singing in the choir, they always tell you, oh, love everybody, all this and all that, but in the same breath, chastising you for how you are, what you look like, what you do with your life. And so, what was that like finding? Because I know for me, I'm more of like a spiritual person than religious. Like, I have a relationship with God. How was that finding your own relationship with God and being able to put that in your show?
It was a process. This play took me 7 years to write.
Wow.
Because I had to deal with some things. I actually started writing it before I even came out to my parents. And so there were things that like I was trying to write that I hadn't yet dealt with within myself, like being young, told you're going to hell, other things, you like I was a suicidal teenager. Like I was, because I really thought that like there was no space for me in the world.
Yeah.
I didn't see any other representation, nobody else who was like me, so I kind of thought I was like an alien a little bit. And it's so funny and ironic that like working with Donald Lawrence on the music for this, because there were times where like songs like Encourage Yourself would like take me out of the darkest moments of my life.
Yeah.
And I just had to. I always say I'm not Jesus with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. We talk about this. I like to eat too, right?
Yes.
I like to eat, and I want to make enough food that I can make plates and tell people, hey, come over and get yourself a meal. We're gonna sit at this communal table together and have a conversation. And that's what I like for all of my work to do.
Yeah.
And this play particularly was hard because, you know, it's asking a lot of me. Usually you see queer plays and it's like, look what the world did to me, look what you did to me.
Yeah.
Woe is me.
It's usually always that. And it's like, well, actually being queer is more complicated than that.
You have to find that.
Yeah,
You have to
it's
find
like-
it in you.
Exactly. And then you have to like allow yourself to be human because you make mistakes and you say the wrong things, and sometimes holding on to the pain that has been caused to you can be the poison that will permeate around your entire life.
Yeah.
So at some point you have to really, and it's not always about forgiveness in the sense of like, oh, welcome back into my life. Some people you got to forgive from a distance, say, baby, go on about your life, I'm going on about my life. But the idea of that weight being on top of me and me having to release it, right? And in this play, you know, this character is being asked, you know, yes, you can go into your eternity, but you have to get rid of all of the hatred that's in your heart. And the way you do it is by telling your family that a flood is coming. If you can save your family from the flood, then you can have this house that I've made for you.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Because you're really saving yourself.
Yes, it's all about literally.
I'm here. I got to do it for me first.
Yes.
I gotta put me first, Lucius.
You got to. Listen,
No,
it's just like the
truly.
oxygen mask. You got to put it on yourself before you put it on anybody else. And why, you know, I love this idea of this Noah metaphor that Keyshawn was like a Noah figure was because.
Don't you mean I ain't know what? I'm a nigga.
That was also a favorite. That's so real. Like, what do you want me to do?
This ain't Noah. I'm a nigga.
What do I look like?
Gagged. No, but because really though, but everybody ain't built like the biblical
Yes,
powerhouses to find it enough to do it for yourself, but then to do it for those who have hurt you. I think it was beautiful watching it happen though, because there's so many people that we can say we don't care about no more. Lying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's pulling you down more than it ever lifts you up, and they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a damn. It's like the African proverb, you know, the axe forgets, but the tree remembers.
Yes.
You know, they get to go on about their like your parents don't remember the thing that they said to you that's been sticking in your head
No.
Exactly.
since you was a kid. You
It
know
has
what I
come
mean?
and gone.
Exactly.
Come and gone.
Which is why Keyshawn, you know, has to tear apart the house to build something new to carry him into. You know what I mean? You have to go back to the site of your pain and completely deconstruct it and build something new out of it.
Yeah.
Build something magical that can carry you on to the next part of your life, you know?
Yeah, and another thing that you did in the show that I really found so fascinating was you had, instead of having a singular God character, you had put God in all the characters. And that was so beautiful to see because not everybody thinks that God is in everybody or God is in the person that you're closest with. Like, so how did you come to that decision of instead of having the one character, putting God in everybody?
Yeah, it was like, because I was interested in the idea that, like, what happens if you have to confront the God and the people who've hurt you? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The idea
yeah.
that the being that is this larger than life and larger than existence being not also belongs to them, but also belongs to you. And if it could belong to you, that means it could belong to them.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. My favorite line from the show is really, what makes you think I was in Diamond?
Yeah.
What makes you think, and look, what makes you think I wasn't Diamond? Because you didn't hear me the first time when I said it. So I got to make sure you hear my ass. But I just thought it was beautiful where it's like, because you're trying to throw it at God. We're like, you know, the people that were for me. You weren't for me. And it's like, what makes you think I ain't make you as much as I made Diamond?
Yeah.
As much as I made your daddy, as much as I made this family that you're fighting with, I made you. Y'all choices are your own. But
Exactly.
I am literally in all of you. All of you have this capability of choosing your happiness.
Yes.
And you all have the capability to choose love and move forward in that way.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Yeah, we were talking a little earlier about like growing up in the church, and we just really touched on like what it preaches and what it gives you.
Yeah.
I think it gave me the foundation where God doesn't have to mean one thing. I think because I was in church physically disagreeing with so much of it that I found God can't be all these things, God can't do all these things, but God is all these things and does do all these things.
I'll tell you something. In some churches, God is more present in the club than he is in your church on a Sunday morning.
I am getting saved.
I feel God every time I'm at all night skate in Brooklyn. Wake it up.
Listen, that's like people limit,
Truly.
you know, it's like the story about the Tabernacle. Like people limit like how big God is.
Yeah.
She says
Yeah.
in the play, it's like, y'all.
Lean not on your own understanding.
Yeah.
Yo, I was getting God. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I'm the quicker picker-upper.
Yeah.
I was like, damn
Yes.
it. I said, damn it, I have been looking at Speed. Looking at him and getting mad at the damn mess. Like, no, seriously, God is all.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful blessing that, like God is the breeze, the moon, you know, all of us. And that's beautiful. And if we really let God be that instead of whatever bullshit everybody else got going on, we really could all just be.
Literally.
Happy.
Stop trying to put lightning in a bottle. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Stop it.
We saw that y'all were in the studio. I'm guessing we're expecting a cast album.
Yes, soon come.
Oh
soon
my
come.
God, I can't wait to have the Divines on repeat.
Yeah, they
on
are
repeat.
blowing those mics out. You hear me?
Oh my
Look,
goodness.
as they should. It's been, look, what was it, November? I'm itching. I need a little bit of reset, you know, just a little.
Reset.
Y'all ate that.
No, it's
But
okay.
why couldn't we do that? And we had
I'm
rehearsal
telling you, right? And we rehearsed.
for like 2 days.
Girl.
Raggedy.
Oh.
We will be right back after this break.
Oh, that's how you go close that?
Yes.
Oh, damn it. That show was so good. If only I had a cast album. What was that? Ah!
I think I got what you're looking for.
Oh, hell no. I don't do drugs.
No. I said I think I got what you're looking for.
Who are you?
I'm a Broadway bootlegger, you see?
Bootlegger of what?
I'm a Broadway bootlegger, you see?
DVDs? Who even has a DVD player?
Real artists know the importance of physical media. Do you want a DVD?
What you got?
I got Paradise Square, I got Once Upon a One More Time, I got a Gypsy, but don't tell anyone about it.
Chicken and biscuits?
I got that too!
Okay, how much?
You know what? For you, I'll give it to you for a cool 42.96.
$45.
25, and if you throw in the gloves, I'll give you an extra bootleg.
Deal.
Get out of my pocket here.
I believe in
Out of
you.
my
It's coming.
one. Ugh. 1 second. Got it. Thanks.
The DVD?
The money. Oh. Nice doing business with you.
I'll take back to you.
Never. Bye.
The last 5 years with Nick Jonas.
The Broadway bootlegger strikes again!
Oh, hell no.
Who's that shadow standing in the corner? Who's that flashing DVD? It's the Broadway bootlegger. You see, it's the Broadway bootlegger. You see. Who's that right there sitting in the rafters? That's not an usher in section. It's the Broadway bootlegger. You see, it's the Broadway bootlegger. You see.
I sell you DVDs you can watch on your TV. If a show just closed, just look for me. I might be on 43 or in Schubert Alley. There's no need to grieve, I got exactly what you need.
Who's that shadow standing in the corner? Who's that flashing DVD? It's the Broadway bootlegger. You see, it's the Broadway bootlegger. You see.
This play also, you know, as much as it was an homage to like biblical text or to me it's an homage to Grecian storytelling too. I wanted it to feel like a Greek tragedy in some ways, but then also I wanted to pay homage to the Chitlin Circuit.
Yes, very much.
Homage to those plays that like raised so many of us or like introduced millions of black folks to theater in general.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think about Shelley Garrett when it comes to Beauty Shop. I think about Jacarius Johnson. I think about David E. Talbot. I think about Tyler Tyler Perry. I think about those. I call them the J.D. Lawrence. I call them like the forefathers of black theater.
Yes.
Because they really, and whenever people are like, black people don't go to theater, I'm like, you're not paying attention to the chitless, because I'm like, there's millions and millions and millions of black folks.
They do. They just can't afford the theater that you're at.
Exactly.
And you're not trying to do anything to make it more accessible for those communities.
Sometimes it's like they can afford it, but you ain't doing nothing they want to see.
Truly,
I want to see my name on the door. I got, you know what I mean? It's like, I got money, but why would I spend some money to do that? One, to see this play, but then two, to like be in a space that polices me.
Yeah.
You know?
Very much so.
It's like it's like a two doves in a hand. It's like you got to figure out how to make it more accessible in terms of because first of all, why are we paying $400 for a play that was written 500 years ago?
Mind you,
let's talk about
who
it.
paying for it?
Literally.
Hello.
I need to talk about who is paying for the tickets, and then but also hailing it as this great piece of work, but I can't get in there to see it.
Yep.
Of course, it's great to you. You spent all that money.
Exactly.
You spent all that
That's
money.
why everybody give everything a standing ovation now, even when the shit ain't good. They're like, I paid $200 for this. I'm about to stand
getting
up
my
and
ass
have a good night.
We were talking the other day about how I've never left after intermission. I paid for it. I'm going to sit here.
That's same.
And see
It's against my religion to leave intermission.
I'm
Because
not-
also, if I'm gonna talk shit, I gotta know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I need the full picture.
Exactly.
I can't just talk shit about Act 1. I got to talk about both of them.
Exactly.
And rarely has Act 2 ever redeemed that Act 1. Rarely. But look, I'm still going to sit there.
Yeah.
We were talking about how Broadway is so inaccessible that slime tutorials became a thing but it introduces everyone to those kind of works. It's the only time that they see them. But we were talking about how Tyler Perry, when he filmed these productions, it's one thing to put it on the stage and to tour it. But to film it and make it fit like a physical release where like you can watch it, that's different.
Exactly.
You can digest it. You can like
Rewind it if you want.
That's my mission when it comes to all my plays. Theaters make it hard. They make it hard. Because I originally wanted to live stream the last week of performances.
Oh, that would have been everything.
But there's so much red tape. The unions, and we need unions. We need unions. But the unions and the theater owners and the theaters themselves make it hard to step into the present when it comes to media. Because my thing is like, I don't understand why we're not filming these shows, because then the actors, once the show closes, they can be getting residual checks.
Watching these using it as a reel, using it for footage.
But it's like there's so many things that it's just so expensive. It's a shooting in New York particularly. But like that's my mission, because that's how I was raised. My first Broadway show that I ever saw was Legally Blonde on MTV.
Me! It's my favorite! It's my favorite!
Gypsy, The Color Purple, The Wind.
Elle Woods is actually my dream role.
Come on!
She's my dream,
we supply closet.
I know.
I'm not wearing
I'm
that.
never wearing that again. I'm wearing this. You know what I mean? Girl, that is my girl. But like,
but that's what made it accessible.
because I got to see it. I got to see it, and I knew that like, yes, it was great what I was raised and what I was brought up on, but I got to see it and I got to expand my knowledge.
Because that was... How else was I going to see a Broadway show?
Yes.
How else? All we had was the Tyler Perry play.
Literally, that's all we had.
It's
but
the
Broadway and like the West and like productions, like full-fledged funded $1 million productions. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with like what the financial and the legal thing is about for filming.
It's a mess.
But
They've got to fix it.
My biggest thing is that I don't understand how, and it's not just your show, but any show that touches a global scale stage like Broadway is not filmed for not only preservation, but for distribution. Because what, like, I really get upset when I think about it. It infuriates me that it's not accessible. I don't know what it is, but I'm sorry, but it's bullshit. We have all these streaming platforms, and I'm sorry, but there's nothing to watch on them. I want theater. Hamilton should not be the only thing that I have access to. Hamilton's great. I'm not shitting on you, Lynn. We talk about you a lot. But like, how many times can I watch it?
What upsets me is that should be the model that shows these producers that when you make it accessible, you don't lose money. You actually make more money. People want to see it live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you build up the IP, because the whole thing is like, it's hard for a lot of original works to make it on Broadway right now because one, the ticket prices, and people are not about to pay that kind of money for something where they don't know what they're gonna get.
Yeah.
But I'm like, when you work backwards, when you actually put out the music, when you actually put out the visual, then you build an audience and a fan base that knows what they're gonna get. You know what I mean? And so it's like that's my goal is like, how can we step forward in terms of making things accessible and visible? So that's something that I'm currently working on when it comes to Ain't No More and No Happy Days. Trying to figure out how to,
we in the fight with you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
we
stand.
And I got a slime tutorial of Ain't No More that somebody sent me.
Can you send that to us?
Yes,
Well, look.
And they said it was actually really sweet because it was, and I've always been a proponent. I hate to say this.
No, it's okay.
But like bootlegs is just how I saw so much. It's just how I saw so much. So
Barbershop 3 for 10.
literally,
Oh my God.
literally.
No, literally.
it's
Open the
like-
jacket. You got DVDs.
Right.
Broadway
And
bootlegger.
Listen, and my ass, I was trying to sell Wicked when I was in high school because
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
They had it on the. I'll tell you another story when I was trying to sell. But I was trying to sell Wicked, so like, and they had it on YouTube. But this is the beginning of YouTube.
Yeah, early days.
2010 YouTube. So somebody put Wicked on there, and I was like, yo. So I set up my camcorder.
You burned it on the CD.
And I watched and I recorded it off the computer screen, and I burned it on the DVD.
Please. Well, at least you don't have to worry about nobody walking past. Or
Right,
anything.
you might get some lines across the screen every now and again. But,
Wait,
you know,
how much you make? I need to.
Hey, ain't nobody want to buy Wicked. I was the only one. I'm in Texas. I've been doing
Look,
Texas.
JuJu would have bought it.
I was in Midland, Texas, so.
Look,
Nobody
JuJu.
wanna buy it. Another thing was I ended up going to alternative school because
I used to fight too. Don't worry. I was in ISS.
We all used to have our ISS
I was a
day.
problem.
I was trying to. I've never told this story.
Oh,
I was trying to make some money because a play was in town and they wouldn't give me no money to buy the ticket for the play. So I was in school. Mind you, I'm in 5th grade. Okay. And everybody, all the boys talk about at lunch is like, you know, titties and booty. Sex and,
Yeah. Well, I wasn't there, but
Right.
You wasn't at that table.
So I go home and, you know, my brother is going on to college. He was older than me. And I look in his bed and I see some DVDs. And I said,
No.
now they said they talk about titties and booties. And
If I just sell them a little bit.
if I just sell this for
I got what they want and I get what I need.
Listen, $5 a pop out the bathroom. So I made an announcement at breakfast at the table. I said, y'all, I know that's what y'all be talking about, and y'all parents don't let you on the computer. I got you.
I got what you think.
I got what you. So I said, meet me in the bathroom. Meet me in the bathroom.
Don't make it sus. Don't make it sus.
Tell no one.
Listen, and I made about a good $15.
Oh, wow.
When somebody snitched.
Oh my God.
Somebody snitched. I'm in class, you know, 1 plus 1.
Look, you said I got my money. I'm going to see my
I'm
show.
gonna see that show.
Yeah, all of a sudden the school counselor come knock on the door. And Mr. Cooper.
Look, your heart fell in your ass.
I said, huh?
Not the counselor. Oh my God.
Child, and they sent me to alternative school for a little bit.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I was all for the love of theater.
Before Broadway, taking it to Broadway, the love that it received after your community show, like 4 years post, how we feeling?
You know, I'm so grateful for that time